Puts him in a two-play situation, though, maybe.
Arth in a shotgun. This is going to be the last play.
Oh, he's got the arm for it.
Throwing it deep.
Caught it.
What's up, T. Jones?
What's going on, baby?
Well, another year has gone by, and football season is practically here.
And time flies, bro. I feel like just yesterday we was watching state titles.
It does, and you're now coaching the Bulldog Red team, right?
I am. I'm coaching with Coach Quai and Coach Austin, the Bulldog 12U. It's been a hell of a year so far.
Yeah, it's like you're part of the pipeline right now, I guess. That's awesome. Congrats. But if you recall, we made a video last year for the 25th anniversary of the 97 McKinley State and National Champs.
How could I forget? That video was a banger. First video of the season.
So despite us putting our blood, sweat, and tears into that video, they never celebrated the team last year on the field.
They definitely didn't.
They had decided before the season started that they were going to wait to celebrate until this year because the 98 state title team is going to have their 25th anniversary.
But I'm pretty sure the majority of people in Stark County don't know this. The 98 team won as well. Did they have the same team, or were they even expected to win the following year?
No, not really. As a matter of fact, McKinley wasn't even expected to contend for state, let alone win it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, McKinley wins the state and national championship in 97, and then longtime head coach Tom McDaniels retires from coaching and accepts an administrative job with Canton City.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Neither did I. So McKinley had to replace their program's winningest coach ever, while at the same time also graduating the majority of the starters from the previous year. They just graduated 2 Ohio State recruits, defensive lineman Kenny Peterson,
Dog.
and fullback Jamar Martin,
Dog.
as well as the program's all-time leading scorer in running back DeMarlo Rozier.
Dog.
The Bulldogs had 1 starter back on defense, and that was Mike Doss.
Dog.
3 starters coming back on offense, 1 being Mike Doss again, 2 being Ben McDaniels, the quarterback,
Dog.
and then lineman Antonio Hall.
Dog, which he's also the current head coach.
I believe so. And the head coach at the time had said someone had told him that had McKinley gone 5-5 or 6-4, that it would have been considered a great year.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So how did they even start the year off?
Well, so they started off by dominating Sandusky in their first official scrimmage, but then they fell back to earth in the second, squeaking out a 7-0 win over Steubenville. They looked nothing like a state championship contender. So USA Today agreed. They left McKinley out of their preseason top 25. The only 2 Ohio teams that made it were Ignatius, who was ranked 4th in the nation, and Warren Harding, who was ranked 17th. And they were both on the schedule, and they were back-to-back weeks.
Sheesh. All right, so let me hear them scores.
Yeah, week 1, McKinley beat Akron Garfield 18-13 in a really close game. Week 2, McKinley beats Glen Oak 42-6.
Golly.
Week 3, McKinley beat Jackson 34-16. And then week 4, they beat Toledo St. Francis, the team they beat last year in the playoffs. They beat them this year 21-0.
Skunked.
The week 5 game actually gets canceled, which is something I never knew. So then week 6, McKinley beats Central Catholic 31-14. And then week 7, McKinley has their showdown against Ignatius again, but this time it's up in Parma at Byers Field, and Ignatius beats McKinley 31-21 after McKinley was actually in the game for 4 quarters. So then the following week, McKinley plays Warren Harding, and it looked like that was going to be a bad game as well. There were problems on the sidelines with Mike Doss and maybe the coaching staff. I'll leave it at that. But McKinley beats Warren Harding 20-16. And then the following week, they play Aquinas, and they beat them 48-7.
Golly. Poor Knights, man.
And then week 10, McKinley goes to Massillon. And Massillon plays them pretty tough through 3 quarters. And Massillon actually has the lead 20-19 until Mike Doss puts on the show.
Here's 20, the Bulldogs 19. We got a classic going this afternoon.
Power? Hold on. Go back.
And that is Doss. They'll never catch him. Mike Doss.
crazy sauce from the Doss man.
No flag.
73 yards for Mike Doss, and the Bulldogs have the lead back with 6 seconds left in the third.
So yeah, Mike Doss breaks that 73-yard touchdown run to basically break open the game for McKinley the rest of the way.
I mean, just look at the blocking, bro. You could drive my car through there.
Coach Shimmick was the other.
That's who that was, Paul Shimmick. Hand off, Blue Shots, the senior, got the touchdown. Kick is blocked by Williams. Touchdown, Preston Shavers recovered it. Eddie Williams blocked it, and Preston Shavers recovered it for the touchdown with 44 seconds to go.
Well, the score of this game is not going to reflect the game. You know, it's going to wind up.
Dog, look at the 90s drip. I'm talking NBA, NFL, track jackets and blues out there. Crispy.
He's headed someplace to play college football.
Pack them up, boys.
Down.
At that point, nobody's going to catch it. He sees goal line and he's gone. Fourth touchdown of the day was that.
4
I believe, for him.
TDs!
So McKinley ends up putting away Massillon then, 42-20. They go into the playoffs with a record of 8-1, and they win their first round game against Jackson, 17-13. They play the next game against Marion Harding. They win 14-7, and then they have the rematch, the second showdown with Ignatius at Kent State's Dick Stadium.
Nice job defensively.
9:15. Our first real big third down play of the night. 3rd and goal from the Ignatius 6. Hooks the motion man. They give to Doss, and Doss will score the Bulldog touchdown.
Well, that's a companion play to the stretch play. Same formation to the left.
Again, it's Doss, and Doss close to the goal line. No signal yet from the officials.
That was the same play, same formation, the opposite direction. The two
It's going to be
flankers to the
awfully
left.
close. 4th down. They said he did not get in.
Well, your choice here is whether or not you want to kick the field goal, and I wouldn't do that. I would try to punch the touchdown in. They need as many points as they can in this
Absolutely.
ball.
Here's a look.
Plus the fact, even if they don't make it, you could see on the look he didn't make it. He landed it short.
His knee was down, and a
Yeah.
big 4th down play coming for the Bulldogs right here.
Even if they don't make this, Ignatius has the ball on the 1-inch line.
That's how far they have to go. Wideouts left, right. Doss is your lone setback. Big play early on for both teams. Anderson in motion. They give to Doss, and touchdown. And the Bulldogs have jetted out to a 13-0 lead as Mike Doss had just enough oomph to get that across the goal line.
So McKinley ends up jumping out against Ignatius 14-0 in the first quarter. Ignatius scores to make it 14-7.
For the 20, Arth has all day, and he's got a touchdown. Follison hit Doss, the Pups pick up 4. And now we're under 2 minutes here in the first half. Again, this is a handoff to Doss, who's got some room, a 50, and down to the St. Ignatius 44-yard line. But that was the main focus on the game plan this week for the Bulldogs. From the 44, McDaniels. Tip caught by McCready's. He will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
McKinley's up 24-14 midway through the game.
Arth looking in the end zone, and a great catch and a touchdown.
And then they're up 31-21. And Ignatius gets one more field goal to make it 31-24.
Okay, nail biter.
So McKinley, up a touchdown, ends up chewing away the majority of the fourth quarter, and they get down inside the 10-yard line.
Bro, and then they missed the field goal?
They missed the field goal.
No, come on.
So with 40-some seconds left, Ignatius gets the ball back, and they begin marching down the field, play by play, here and there.
Yeah, them boys dicking and dunking, dog.
Arth in a shotgun. Pressure is on now. He will have to run.
That's good football right there. Good coaching.
Evidently, the officials saw it.
And That's a big call.
Yes.
That takes the ball.
Now it's going to take a miracle play.
That's going to take the football. So 10 seconds. There's a good shot of it on the scoreboard. Wildcats second down and 12, but down in distance is not a factor. Now the clock goes back into motion.
Puts him in a two-play situation, though, maybe.
Arth in a shotgun. This is going to be the last play.
Oh, he's got the arm for it.
Throwing it deep. Caught it. It is caught, but he is out of bounds and time has expired. Holy Toledo.
Touchdown saving tackle.
Mike Doss makes the touchdown saving tackle, saves the game, wins the game for McKinley, and there's no time left on the clock. And you can see the body language of the Ignatius teammate who's also in the end zone. You don't see him arguing the call.
Here is a look at the last play.
He threw it almost 60 yards.
Should I try to just get the coach before we go to break?
Doss knocked him out.
He did not get in.
Nope.
If there was any question, he did not get in,
and
that is the end of the game.
And then just like last year or last season, this was not the state title game. This was only the state semifinals. But if you ask Mike Doss, he will tell you, just like maybe many of the others, they view that as the state title game for themselves. But the following week, McKinley does play St. Xavier from Cincinnati for the state championship, and they play at Massillon's Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. And they win 33-10.
Hey, go Pups.
So 2 years, 2 state titles, 1 national title, 27-1, with 5 future NFL players. 2 of them who go on to win a national title with Ohio State. 1 of them goes on to win the Super Bowl with the Colts.
That's crazy.
The Division I state championship game record, as you mentioned, Jim, his 4th touchdown of the game.
4 TDs.
McKinley, very proud to present to you the Division I State Championship Trophy, 1998. Congratulations.
If you want to watch the McKinley video that we made last year for the 1997 team, go ahead and click here.
And if you want to watch the Massillon video from last year, go ahead and click here.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps us in the long run. We're really trying to get to 1,000 subs.
That's good football.